Welcome to HD Coins World, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. You might think all coins are worth the same, but that couldn't be further from the truth. While there are millions of coins in circulation, only a few stand out as rare and incredibly valuable. Today, we're uncovering the secrets behind mint mark era coins and the most expensive, sought-after coins that can fetch thousands, even millions, at auction. Stick with us until the very end to find out which coin could be hiding in your collection, worth far more than you could ever imagine. Let's get started. Number 1. Have you ever held a nickel in your hand and wondered if it could be worth far more than its face value? Most people don't realize that some of the coins they use daily could be hidden treasures. Today, we're diving into one of the most sought-after Jefferson nickels, the rare and valuable 1985 D Monticello nickel. But that's not all. We'll also reveal two of the most valuable Buffalo nickels ever discovered, coins that have sold for astonishing prices at auction. Stick around because by the end of this video, you might want to check your pocket change a little more carefully. The 1985 D Jefferson nickel might seem like an ordinary 5-cent piece, but certain rare specimens have shocked collectors with their incredible value. This coin, minted in Denver, features Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. While millions of these nickels were produced, very few exist in pristine condition. The highest value versions of this coin are those that have been preserved in near-perfect mint state, with sharp details and a flawless surface point. One of the main reasons these nickels are so valuable is that high-grade examples are exceptionally hard to find. Many of them suffered from weak strikes, which means the details of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello were not fully pressed into the coin. On top of that, circulation wore most of them down over time. But when an uncirculated 1985 D nickel in superb condition appears, collectors jump at the chance to own it. Another factor that can dramatically increase a coin's value is an error. Some 1985 D nickels have been discovered with minting errors like off-center strikes, doubled dies, or misaligned designs. These errors make each coin unique and highly collectible. If you ever come across a 1985 D Jefferson nickel in exceptional condition, it might be worth far more than you think. Now, let's travel back in time to the era of the Buffalo nickel, one of the most iconic coins in American history. Minted from 1913 to 1938, these coins are famous for their bold and rugged design, featuring a Native American on the obverse and a powerful buffalo on the reverse. While all Buffalo nickels are collectible, a few are so rare that they've reached staggering prices at auction. One of the most valuable Buffalo nickels is the 1918/7D overdate. This coin is the result of a minting mistake where the number 8 was stamped over a 7 in the date, creating a distinct overdate variety. Because this error was discovered late, very few of these coins were released into circulation. Today, finding one in high grade is nearly impossible, and when they do appear, they command incredible prices. One of the finest examples ever sold reached an astonishing $350,000 at auction. Another Buffalo nickel that stunned collectors is the 1926S, one of the lowest mintage Buffalo nickels ever produced. Even in lower grades, this coin is highly sought after, but in mint-state condition, it becomes a true rarity. When a top-grade 1926S Buffalo nickel went up for auction, it shattered records, selling for an incredible $322,000. Now, let's get back to the 1985 D Monticello nickel. While it might not be as old as the Buffalo nickels, its rarity in high grades has made it a collector's dream. One of the highest quality specimens ever found was sold for an astounding $65,000. So, the next time you come across a Jefferson nickel or an old Buffalo nickel, take a closer look. These rare and valuable coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. Have you ever found an unusual or valuable coin in your change? Let me know in the comments. Number 2. You might be surprised to learn that some nickels are worth far more than their face value. Sometimes, they're worth more than a luxury car or a down payment on a home. That's the case with the 2000 D Monticello Jefferson nickel, one of the rarest and most valuable coins in circulation. If you're a coin collector, or even just someone who loves the idea of finding hidden treasures, this is one coin you definitely don't want to overlook. The 2000 D Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver and released as part of a regular series of coins. Like most coins, millions of these nickels were produced. But here's the thing. While most 2000 D nickels are still worth just 5 cents, some have been found to be rare, error-filled, or in such perfect condition that they've become highly sought after by collectors. So, what makes this coin so special? For one, condition is key. A 2000 D Monticello nickel that has been carefully preserved, with sharp details and no signs of wear, can be worth much more than the average circulated coin. Collectors always seek out coins that have strong luster, clear design features, and minimal damage. If you happen to come across a 2000 D nickel that has been kept in mint condition, it could be worth far more than what you paid for it. And that's not all. Minting errors can also play a huge role in increasing the value of this coin. The US Mint produces millions of coins each year, and with that volume, mistakes happen. Some 2000 D Monticello nickels have been found with rare minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These small imperfections make the coin incredibly unique, which is what makes it so appealing to collectors. These coins aren't just interesting to look at, they're valuable, too. Another factor that adds to the worth of a 2000 D nickel is the Monticello design on the reverse. This iconic image of Thomas Jefferson's estate is a symbol of U.S. history, but some coins have been found with stronger, clearer impressions, making them more desirable. Coins with particularly fine details on Monticello or full steps on the reverse are rare finds, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. A coin with these extra details is considered a prized possession for anyone looking to complete their collection. So, how much can a rare 2000 D Monticello Jefferson nickel be worth? In the right condition, with the right errors or fine details, one of these coins has been known to sell for an incredible $38,000. Yes, you heard that right. This small nickel can be worth more than most people's entire savings. If you're lucky enough to find a rare 2000 D Monticello Jefferson nickel, remember to check its condition carefully. Whether it's an error coin, a coin with full steps on Monticello, or simply one in exceptional condition, you might just be holding a small fortune. Have you ever found a coin that turned out to be more valuable than you thought? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Number 3. Have you ever thought that a simple nickel could be worth a life-changing amount of money? It may sound unbelievable, but some rare coins hiding in circulation are valued at extraordinary prices. Today, we're uncovering the mystery behind one such incredible find, the rare and valuable 1974 Monticello Jefferson nickel. This 5-cent piece, often overlooked in everyday transactions, has surprised collectors by fetching staggering prices due to its unique qualities. The 1974 Jefferson nickel was minted in massive numbers, but only a select few stand out as true treasures. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins, but some contain remarkable errors, rare characteristics, or exceptional condition, making them highly desirable to numismatists. While most nickels from this year are worth only face value, a rare variation can be worth thousands, or even more. One of the first things collectors look for when evaluating a 1974 Monticello nickel is its condition. A high-grade coin, preserved in its original state without scratches, discoloration, or wear, can command premium prices. Coins with strong luster and sharp details, especially in Jefferson's hair and the Monticello building, are far rarer than those that have been heavily circulated. If you happen to find a 1974 nickel with full steps on Monticello, a detail often lost due to weak strikes, it could be one of the most valuable examples. But what truly sets some of these coins apart are the rare minting errors. The US Mint produces millions of coins each year, and mistakes are inevitable. Some 1974 nickels have been discovered with dramatic errors, including double die verse, where Jefferson's portrait appears slightly doubled, or off-center strikes, which create a misaligned image. Others feature missing design elements, die cracks, or even wrong planchets, meaning the coin was struck on a metal blank intended for a different denomination. These errors are not only fascinating but also incredibly valuable, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare and well-preserved specimens. Another important aspect is the coin's historical significance. The Jefferson nickel series has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Over the decades, different minting techniques and die changes have created subtle variations that collectors analyze closely. While most people might overlook a common nickel, seasoned collectors know that a rare version of the 1974 Monticello nickel can be worth far more than anyone would expect. So, just how valuable can this coin be? In the right condition, with a rare error or near-perfect preservation, a 1974 Monticello Jefferson nickel has sold for an astonishing $98,000. Yes, you heard that right, a simple nickel, worth thousands of times its face value. This is why coin collecting is so exciting. Hidden gems are still out there, waiting to be discovered. The next time you come across a nickel, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small fortune in your hands. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Number 4. What if I told you that a simple nickel from 1986 could be worth an unbelievable amount of money? It sounds too good to be true, but in the world of coin collecting, hidden treasures are often found in the most unexpected places. Today, we're diving into one of the rarest and most valuable nickels in circulation, the 1986 P Monticello Jefferson nickel. This ordinary-looking coin has shocked collectors with its high value, and if you're lucky enough to own one, you might be sitting on a fortune. The 1986 P nickel was minted in Philadelphia, one of the largest producers of U.S. coins. While millions of these nickels were struck, only a few stand out as exceptionally rare. Some have unique errors, while others are in such pristine condition that they command high prices at auctions. So, how do you know if your 1986 P nickel is one of the valuable ones? One of the biggest factors in determining value is the coin's condition. In the world of numismatics, a coin graded in mint state, free from heavy wear or scratches, is far more desirable than one that has been in circulation for decades. If you come across an uncirculated 1986 P nickel with full luster and sharp details, it could be worth more than you'd expect. Collectors particularly look for full steps on Monticello, the tiny stair details on the reverse of the coin. Finding a 1986 P nickel with full steps is incredibly rare, and these coins can fetch sky-high prices. Beyond condition, minting errors play a huge role in making this coin valuable. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins, and mistakes sometimes slip through the cracks. Some 1986 P nickels have been discovered with dramatic errors, including off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and double die obverse, where parts of the design appear slightly duplicated. Others have been struck on the wrong planchets, meaning they were mistakenly made using metal blanks meant for different denominations. These errors make each coin unique, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. The historical significance of the Jefferson nickel series also adds to the appeal of rare finds like this. Introduced in 1938, the design has remained largely unchanged, but small variations over the years have made certain editions stand out. The 1986 P nickel is one such coin, with select examples proving to be highly valuable due to their rarity and condition. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much can one of these rare 1986 P Monticello nickels be worth? In the right condition, with the right error or full steps, one of these coins has sold for an incredible $68,000. Imagine holding a nickel that's worth more than a luxury car. This is why checking your spare change is so important. Rare and valuable coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. Have you ever found a unique or valuable coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Number 5. Most people don't give a second thought to the nickels they carry in their pockets. But what if I told you that one of these small, everyday coins could be worth a fortune? That's exactly the case with the rare and valuable 1988 P Monticello Jefferson nickel. While millions of these coins were minted, only a select few have become highly sought after by collectors, with some selling for unbelievable amounts. The 1988 P nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which produced hundreds of millions of Jefferson nickels that year. But not all of them are created equal. Some have unique characteristics, rare errors, or are in pristine condition, making them stand out in the world of numismatics. If you happen to come across one of these special nickels, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. One of the first things that determines the value of a 1988 P nickel is its condition. Coins that have been kept in uncirculated, near-perfect states are far more valuable than those that have been in circulation for decades. A coin with strong luster, sharp details, and minimal wear can be worth much more than its face value. Collectors pay close attention to the Monticello building on the reverse, specifically, whether the steps are fully visible. A 1988 P nickel with full steps is extremely rare, and finding one could mean you own something truly special. Another factor that makes this coin highly valuable is minting errors. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, and occasionally, mistakes happen. Some 1988 P nickels have been discovered with double die errors, off-center strikes, or die cracks that make them unique. In rare cases, these coins have even been struck on the wrong metal planchets, making them even more desirable. If you ever find a nickel that looks unusual, perhaps with the doubled image, missing details, or a strange coloration, it might be worth getting it checked by a professional. The Jefferson nickel series has been in circulation since 1938, and while many people overlook these coins, dedicated collectors know that certain years and minmarks hold hidden value. The 1988 P nickel is one of those rare gems that could still be out there, waiting to be discovered in circulation, old collections, or even coin rolls from the bank. Now, for the part you've been waiting for, just how much can this rare 1988 P Monticello Jefferson nickel be worth? Well, in the right condition, with the right errors or perfect full steps, one of these coins has sold for an astonishing $60,000. Imagine that, a simple nickel, worth more than a brand new car. This is why coin collecting is so exciting. Treasures like this are still out there, hidden in plain sight. So the next time you go through your change, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just find a valuable piece of history. Have you ever come across a rare or valuable coin? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Number 6. Imagine finding a simple nickel in your pocket and discovering it's worth more than your entire paycheck. Sounds impossible, right? But in the world of coin collecting, treasures like this do exist. Today, we're taking a closer look at the rare and valuable 2004 P Monticello Jefferson nickel, a seemingly ordinary coin that has turned out to be one of the most sought-after and expensive coins in circulation. The 2004 P Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia as part of a regular series of U.S. coins. Millions of these nickels were produced, but only a small number stand out as truly remarkable. What makes this particular coin so special? For starters, it's the combination of its rarity, condition, and some surprising minting errors that have turned this nickel into a high-value collector's item. The first thing collectors look for when evaluating a 2004 P Monticello nickel is its condition. Coins that have been in circulation for years often show wear and tear, making them less valuable. However, nickels that have remained in uncirculated condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or excessive wear, are far more desirable. A 2004 P nickel with a strong strike, clean surface, and full details on Jefferson's portrait and the Monticello building is a true find. Coins in such exceptional condition can be worth much more than their face value, sometimes even surprising owners with a hefty payoff. But it doesn't stop there. The real value of this coin comes from its rarity and the minting errors that some of these nickels exhibit. Coin collecting enthusiasts know that a minting error can significantly increase a coin's worth. In the case of the 2004 P nickel, there are some rare examples with off-center strikes, double dies, and even misaligned designs that make them highly coveted. These unique variations are what set certain 2004 P nickels apart, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. Another key factor to consider is the Monticello building on the reverse side of the coin. Some 2004 P nickels have been found with full steps on Monticello, an important detail that many nickels lack due to weak strikes. Full steps on the reverse of the coin are a sought-after characteristic, and finding one of these full-step versions can make a 2004 P Monticello nickel far more valuable. So, how much can this rare and valuable nickel be worth? In the right condition, with the right minting error, and perhaps even full steps on Monticello, a 2004 P Jefferson nickel has sold for an incredible $28,000. The lesson here is simple. The next time you reach for your spare change, take a closer look. You never know when you might come across a rare and valuable coin. Have you ever found a surprising or valuable coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your discoveries.